Stand up, women, make your choice. Create a world without nuclear death. Now together we are strong. Break the nuclear chain. Building bridges between our divisions.
I reach out for you, won't you reach out for me? With all of our voices and all of our visions, sisters, we can make such a sweet harmony. Building bridges between our divisions. I reach out for you, won't you reach out for me? I reach out for you, won't you reach out for me? Sisters, we can make such a sweet harmony. Sisters, we can make such a sweet harmony. Sisters, we can make such a sweet harmony. I reach out for you, won't you reach out for me? Sisters, we can make such a sweet harmony. Sisters, we can make such a sweet harmony. Sisters, we can make such a stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Women, make your choice. Create a world without nuclear death. Now together we are strong. Break the nuclear chain.
There's a woman in Great Britain, Bridget Evans is her name, and she's out on Greenham Common and things will never be the same. And this is not just Bridget's fight, there's women by the score, by the 100, by the 1,000, and there'll be 10,000 more. And they're fighting for their families, they're fighting for their friends, and
And they won't stop, no, they won't stop, till this nuclear madness ends, till this nuclear madness ends.
And Bridget's left her husband and her kids at home in Wales, and she hears what people say of her, that she's gone off the rails. And she says that men have left their wives and marched off to their wars, and how can her fight for humankind be any lesser cause?
And she's fighting for her family, she's fighting for her friends, and she won't stop, no, she won't stop, till this nuclear madness ends, till this nuclear madness ends.
And Bridget's been to prison, for they say she breached the peace when she sat inside a sentry box and sang to the police. And her song is growing louder as it echoes off the sun, that Bridget won't leave Greenham till the battle has been won.
And she's fighting for her family, she's fighting for her friends, and she won't stop, no, she won't stop, till this nuclear madness ends, till this nuclear madness ends.
There's a woman in Great Britain, Bridget Evans is her name, and she's out on Greenham Common and things will never be the same.
These people who march through the desert, straying so far from their homes by the sea. Is it a passion or a sense of adventure? I bet if you ask them, their answer might be. There is a legend's been taught by the Indians. The people must march from the west to the east. Upon their arrival, the powers will change, given to an angel withdrawn from the beast. We are the marchers, and we cry out for peace. We know the answers are not out of reach, so we march on. We march on. So who are these people who cross over mountains, who come from the Midwest with their banners held high, driven by faith and a hope for the future, that no more men, women, or children should die? Who are these people who would cherish a flame of a long ago tragedy, Hiroshima her name? I recall the flash and I remember the pain, and in that brief moment my world is not the same. We come from every city, from every point of the world. We march across the country because we will be heard, and so we march on. We march on. So here's to the people who've decided to stay. Love to our good friends who had to go their ways. Though the road it gets long, the spirit stays strong. We march on. We march on. So who are these people who march through the desert, straying so far from their home by the sea?
To my nephew you would know, he's fresh and new, he's only 2. He's not like you and me, oh no, but he's like a person should be. He acts always with authenticity. And when it thunders, he looks at me to see if he should worry. And I say, no, baby, it's just the thunder. Don't let your little heart worry or wonder. No, baby, it's just the thunder. And I hope that sound may always be just thunder.
My grandpa played with toy bows and arrows. My daddy played with spears. I played with guns that went rat-a-tat-tat and some that you couldn't hear. My son, he plays with cannonballs, blows walls to kingdom come. And the next thing you know, they'll be making a toy out of the atom bomb. My grandson, he'll be laughing as he drops it on LA. And as he sees the place destroyed, this is what he'll say. Hey Dad, look what they're selling now. I saw it on TV. It's got the same bomb I have, but it's better, Dad, you see. It's got everything in it, the bomb and 3 missiles. It's even got the control board with the buttons and the dials. It's got a map of Russia where the bombs are supposed to fall. And if you send in $40, well, you can have it all. There's a motto there in Moscow, you can watch the buildings go. It even comes with its own dose of radiation snow. There are folks with hair that falls out as you release the thing, so you can pretend that they all got radiation poisoning. And if you send in early, we'll add in something free, a mushroom cloud for every bomb that you drop on the enemy. So don't delay, send in your pay, blow the world up while you can. Let's demonstrate that you can relate to the brotherhood of man.
Come spinning down to the emerald. Come spinning down to the green. Come spinning down through the waters to the land where the spirits sing. Oh, I have called out to you each night with a lover's sigh, and I have tried to woo you from above with a lullaby. Come spinning down to the emerald. Come spinning down to the green. Come spinning down through the waters to the land where the spirits sing. Now patience is a virtue, and love is a faithful vow, and life is a dance of the angels, with a spin and a bend and a bow. come spinning down to the emerald, come spinning down to the green, come spinning down through the waters to the land where the spirits sing. May the light of stars surround you, keep you warm in the night and the day. And when my song has found you, bring you safely on your way. Come spinning down to the emerald, come spinning down to the green, come spinning down through the waters to the land where the spirits sing. May the circle be unbroken by and by, oh by and by. There's a better world we're making all together, you and I. People come in many colors, red and yellow, black and white. Everything is so much better when the colors decide to unite. May the circle be unbroken by and by, oh by and by. There's a better world we're making all together, you and I. People come from many nations, north and south, west and east. We are crying out together. We just want a world of peace. May the circle be unbroken by and by, oh by and by. There's a better world we're making all together, you and I. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. All together, you and I. We are women, all together, sisters, cousins, kids, and moms. We are walking across this country to take down those nuclear bombs. May the circle be unbroken by and by, I'm gonna let it shine. There's a better world we're making all together, you and I. All together, you and I.
Well, Dylan Seeger and Joan Baez had something to say. The angry voices of an age, speaking with a stage and a guitar. You know we nod, we smile, and we listen for a while. But the music dies, we turn away, closing our eyes. Put the anger in his cover and shrug a few times, saying, what can I do? Oh, well, it's late.
so tired of the world around me. Newsweek time, no thanks this time. Just open up a beer and close your eyes to the wrongs you see around you.
What wrongs? The American way, for the red, white, and blue, and apple pie. Freedom, justice, and liberty. I will stand up high and wave my flag.
Honey, I never knew that justice lived a lasting life in a land full of prejudice and racial strife.
Oh, the Nazis you'll just have to excuse. They'll protect us from the commies and the Jews.
Well, what about the KKK?
So what's another bullet in the round of shots against those not living the American way?
Well, what's wrong with the American way?
Doesn't really matter, I'm doing okay. If you need assistance, let me know.
We'll call our friends in the CIA. We'll fight for peace in the USA. Freedom, yeah, that's a worthy cause. We'll quell those commies in the world today. Handguns, bombs, and bayonets, we'll nuke them till they crumble.
Yet they don't seem to understand. We got it all, you know. Dollars and cents, we own the most.
And food, so what? Let's waste it.
There's no time for thinking, now for sharing and caring and suffering over someone else's problems.
Hey, we got problems of our own, like where to dump our excess crops and how to build more weapons.
So leave us all the hell alone,
so we can sit and drink our beers and close our eyes amidst the noise of babies crying, people dying, water, land, and trees decaying. 'Cause hey, we love the American way. We're having a blast. How long's gonna last?
Will the big boys with their dead
competition in hand. Gonna give it to the woman who lives with the man. 'Cause I'll tell you and you tell me, the women of the world in solidarity for peace. For peace! 'Cause we got to know it's not just the bombs, but a whole system that's gone all wrong. Women and blacks and minorities, we're not even free in our own country. So yo, Nancy, tell your man that the women of the world are gonna change his plans. Want peace in the world, peace in the streets, want peace in the homes. You gotta hear the funky beat.
Well, what do we do with the big little boys and all their deadly toys and extra hormones? I don't know. Maybe we should take away the guns and give them some drums. Go ahead, yeah.
This is KMEN News, bringing you a report on the military parade through Washington, D.C. today. All branches of the U.S. military are represented here today in their respective uniforms, and it looks like they're beginning to assemble. Forming a column, they are moving together eastward through the nation's capital. The ranks are swelling now as the men are joined in a tremendous show of support by scientists from Rockwell, Lockheed, and General Dynamics. As the parade continues to push its way through the crowd, spectators are beginning to enter the ranks. They're passing the Capitol now, and the great communicator himself, President Ronald Reagan, is coming out to lead the parade. The yelling and cheering is deafening as they press closer together to fit everyone into the streets. More and more people pressing closer together, yelling louder and louder, marching faster and faster and faster and faster. And suddenly it's all over. The parade seems to have dispersed. The men appear to be relaxing, making small talk. Some seem to have nodded off, while others just had a cigarette and went home.
Hey, whoa, 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 why do the trees have to go? Is progress paving up the way for the future? Cartman sitting at his desk called me and he told me to sit down. He said, here's the latest report about the future. He showed me the economic indicators and the population growth. He was pleased about the progress for the future. So I said, hey, whoa, 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 why do the trees have to go? Is progress paving up the way for the future? They say we must move on, use up the world people won't do us any more harm. But hey, how we gonna live? Hey, how we gonna live tomorrow?
Because we fear Russian domination, we built the weapons that can blow up all creation. Now our leverage is suicide. If the Russians don't toe the line, the world's gonna die. We've got crews that can fly under the radar right, so we can blow those Russians right out of sight. Ain't we got protection? Ain't we got protection? Ain't we got protection? Now we know we're safe, 'cause neither one would fire, and our technology performs to our desire. Infallibility's the end of the road. We are safe in the arms of the binary code. And in 20 years, when SDI's up there, then we can blow those missiles right out of the air. Ain't we got protection, ain't we got protection, ain't we got protection, and a lot of optimism, ain't we got protection now?
She loves to talk on the phone. I said she loves to talk on the phone. She got to call her boyfriend, I don't care. Got to dial long distance, I don't care. All she does is talk, it's not fair. Hey, Miss Popular, you're never, never, never alone. You're always occupied by the telephone. I hope that it's just a stage for all those girls that are my little sisters. Hey, she loves to talk on the phone. You know she loves to talk on the phone. She never does her housework, she don't care. Never has to do homework, she don't care. All she does is talk, it's not fair. Hey, Miss Popular, you're never, never, never alone. Always occupied by the telephone. I hope that it's just a stage for all those girls that are my little sisters. Hey.
Hi, Poppy. Have you heard about the Great Peace March? Oh my God, like it's so rad, like you wouldn't believe it or anything. Oh no, well I think no, I didn't ask them how many pairs of shoes they wore out. I mean, my God, like they're trying to take down nuclear weapons, and I'm trying to help them. Like I'm gonna write my congressman and everything. Are you gonna do that? Oh, that's great. No, really, because I think those people should be able to
My
get
little
there.
sister loves to
Really,
talk
because
on the
if you really
phone.
think-
My little
Just keep
sister
it down
loves
over
to talk
there.
on the
I'm
phone.
talking on the phone.
All she ever does
I
is
swear
talk
to
on
God,
the
so
phone.
rude sometimes.
All she ever does is talk on the phone. You know she loves to talk on the phone. She loves to talk on the phone. I said she loves to talk on the phone. She loves to talk on the phone.
To be simple, 'tis a gift. To be free, 'tis a gift. To come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in a place just right, it will be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right. 'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in a place just right, it will be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right. Do 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 do
It's a pink-collar ghetto and no daycare.
It's twice the work for half the share.
If we've come a long way,
why's there no ERA? It's a male world after all.
It's a male world after all. It's a male world after all. It's a male world after all. It's a male world after all.
It's about a class system and knowing your place.
It's being a credit to your race.
No matter how it's disguised,
it is all apartheid. It's a white world after all.
It's a white world after all. It's a white world after all. It's a white world after all. It's a white world after all.
It's the undercover lover blues.
It's watching which pronouns you use.
Now the closet's a fort,
says the Supreme Court. It's a straight world after all.
It's a straight world after all. It's a white world after all. It's a male world after all. It's the real world after all.
Farewell, my friends, I'm bound for DC. I'm traveling through the wilderness. Your company has been delightful. You do not leave my mind distressed. I go away behind to leave you, perhaps never to meet again. But if we ever have the pleasure, I hope we'll meet in Washington. I go away behind to leave you, perhaps never to meet again. But if we ever have the pleasure, I hope we'll meet in Washington. Farewell, my friends, I'm bound for DC. I'm traveling through the wilderness. Your company has been delightful. You do not leave my mind distressed. I go away behind to leave you, perhaps never to meet again. But if we ever have the pleasure, I hope we'll meet in Washington.